The 16th President of the United States was Abraham Lincoln. During the American Civil War, he kept the Union together and helped free the slaves. Due to his role as the Union's savior and the emancipator of slaves, Abraham Lincoln is recognized as one of the country's greatest heroes. His journey from impoverished beginnings to holding the nation's highest office is an amazing one. Lincoln was killed just when his country needed him to finish the difficult process of bringing the country back together. The values of self-government that all nations aspire to realize are embodied in his passionate defense of democracy and determination that the Union was worth preserving. Lincoln has a lasting legacy, thanks to his distinctly humanitarian demeanor and enormous influence on the country. Thomas and Nancy Hanks Lincoln gave birth to Lincoln. Thomas was a hardworking pioneer who achieved a modest level of affluence and earned the respect of his neighbors. Lincoln's older sister Sarah and his younger brother Thomas, who passed away in infancy, were the couple's other two children. On October 5, 1818, when the young Lincoln was 9 years old, his mother passed away from milk sickness at the age of 34. The incident devastated him, and young Lincoln felt more distant from his father as a result. He also secretly despised having to handle so much responsibility at such a young age. Just over a year after his mother's passing, in December 1819, Thomas Lincoln wed Sarah Bush Johnston, a widow from Kentucky who had raised 3 kids on her own. She was an independent and loving woman who Lincoln grew close to. Due to a land dispute in 1817, the Lincoln family was compelled to relocate from Kentucky, where Lincoln was born, to Perry County, Indiana. The family in Indiana squatted on public land to eke out a living by killing game and growing a small plot while living in a makeshift shelter. Eventually, Lincoln's father was able to purchase the property. Despite the likelihood that Lincoln's parents were both uneducated, Thomas's new spouse Sarah pushed him to read. Lincoln acquired his formal education while maturing into a man, for an estimated total of 18 months, in short bursts of a few days or weeks. The Indiana woods was lacking in reading material. Lincoln used to travel long distances to borrow books, according to his neighbors. He likely read the family Bible as well as other widely read literature of the era, including Aesop's Fables, Robinson Crusoe, and Pilgrim's Progress. The family moved once more in March 1830, this time to Macon County, Illinois. When his father once more relocated the family to Coles County, 22-year-old Lincoln went it alone and started working construction. Folks are usually about as happy as they make their minds up to be. Whatever you are, be a good one. Do I not destroy my enemies when I make them my friends? America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves. My best friend is a person who will give me a book I have not read. My concern is not whether God is on our side. My greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. I'm a success today because I had a friend who believed in me and I didn't have the heart to let him down. Books serve to show a man that those original thoughts of his aren't very new after all. When I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. That's my religion. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves. I am a slow walker, but I never walk back. Whenever I hear anyone arguing for slavery, I feel a strong impulse to see it tried on him personally. There are no bad pictures. That's just how your face looks sometimes. I can see how it might be possible for a man to look down upon the earth and be an atheist, but I cannot conceive how a man could look up into the heavens and say there is no God. Those who look for the bad in people will surely find it. I don't like that man. I must get to know him better. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live up to what light I have. You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all of the people some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time. Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. I would rather be a little nobody than to be a evil somebody. If I were two-faced, would I be wearing this one? All that I am or ever hope to be, I owe to my angel mother. Character is like a tree and reputation its shadow. The shadow is what we think it is and the tree is the real thing. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any one thing. The best way to predict your future is to create it. No man is poor who has a godly mother. We are not enemies, but friends. We must not be enemies. Though passion may have strained, it must not break our bonds of affection. The mystic chords of memory will swell when again touched, as surely they will be, by the better angels of our nature. I laugh because I must not cry, that is all, that is all.